All right, let's see it. We got wait, what? Okay, yeah. We got the main comps coming in here. I thought it was a Resto Druid for a second, but those are definitely extinct in Season 9. Ugly Ball Baby gonna be rocking the Feral Druid. Pink Teddy gonna be on the Holy Paladin, and Mud back on the Warrior. And of course, we got Mageddon on the Fire Mage. Once again, we saw them dismantling this composition earlier with a Shaman. See if they can do it again. Can they get a Sap? Pink Teddy is already in combat. Mud is already in combat. Everybody is in combat. So this is a pretty good opener here for Vindictive. Double Dragon's Breath coming in onto Mud, and they shut down Naj's opener there onto Pink Teddy, not even forcing out the Trinket. So this is a fantastic opener for Vindictive.
Let's see if they can keep it going. Blind Kidney Shot, triple CC, Mud isolated. Now the Garrote Silence up as well. And we see a silence onto Payman. That gag order, I think, is super important for the Warrior. If Mud can get a couple of clutch silences, it could definitely be a good way to put themselves in the game. A throwdown, Payman's going to trinket that right away and try and get some distance here. Double DB, gouge into Cheap Shot, big setup, double Ring of Frost, crazy setup right now by Pogadies, as we can see Mud forced to trinket out of this to assist Pink Teddy, but they got his wall regardless, and he's now down his Divine Shield, down his wall. Next setup's probably going to be a trinket or a bop if he's not on Forbearance. Smoke Bomb comes down, big setup once again. Mud Heroic leaps out of that, and they're immediately swapping to the Priest. Uses Pain Suppression, now switching back to the Mage. Insane pressure onto two targets. Charge to reconnect. That's going to force an Ice Block. Shattering Throw potentially from Mud. He's not even looking for it at the moment. Now he's looking for it, but he gets dismantled on it. Insane dismantle. Fear from Paymon. He grips Mage into the Paladin, possibly for a cancel Sheep. Double DB. I think they're going to set up and go onto the Paladin again, but they don't have CC on the Feral. He's going to come out of this. He might be able to Cyclone or land some. He lands an Interrupt on Fire right on the setup, and Pink Teddy is going to trinket another Kidney Shot and get back to the pillar.
Pyro. Oh, Mageddon has a Pyroblast. He's got Combustion. He could go in and try to Nova Pink Teddy and just send it. Or he could send it on the Warrior. The Warrior wasted his shield wall as well earlier. He needs to pick a target, though. It's fading. They're going out with Warrior, and it's not going to crit, so he's not going to get too much damage. He actually goes for the Combustion. The Warrior's in big trouble. Can they CC Pink Teddy? Can they get the Counterspell? They sneak in the Counterspell. Mageddon moving in for the Dragon's Breath. Manages to find it. Looking for the Sheep. If they find it, it's over. But they sacrifice the Sheep. He gets kicked by the Feral Druid. Double Fear coming in, though, from Paymon. They could go after Pink Teddy as well. I think it's a better choice than going after the Warrior, and that's exactly what they are going to do. Cheap Shot connects. Can they get another Cheap Shot? Can they get the Garrote? There's the Impact Stun. There's the DR Kidney, but the Cyclone comes out. But it's not going to be enough, I think. Pink Teddy stuck in the Dragon's Breath, rotting down. Can Mageddon cast into this and get a little bit more damage? He's got no Ice Block. Pink Teddy counterspelled, and he will bite the dust.
What do you think about like split DPS? Like Warrior goes Priest and Feral goes Mage, so you're not stacking as much.
I think that's what they did, and I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's better, though, to do that with a Shaman Healer. But with a Paladin, it's just rough because you're on a timer. But you need to, for sure, shut down the Mage, so you can't just let him free cast. You're going to sap the Pala, disarm the Bladestorm, and open up on the Warrior here. Big opener, potentially, Sid.
This is a bad start for Vindictive. They're just blasting Mud. They get his Wall, they get his Fear, they get his Trinket, his Zerker Rage. Basically everything now within Rage Region and Rally as well. Now they're just switching to the Paladin, leaving him in a Frost Nova, leaving him in the dust. They drop the Smoke Bomb. Pink Teddy is trying to escape. Is he going to survive the combustion? He's caught in a Dragon's Breath. It's ticking away. He's slowly but surely going to rot down, and Payman's got that Aura Mastery ready to go for a Master Spell. If Pink Teddy trades it in this instance, he's trying to be greedy, but it's so much pressure.
Oh!
Last match point for Vindictive. They gotta make it work here. There's no room for errors. Have to reverse sweep 3 in a row if they want to make it to Championship Sunday. Naj is immediately sprinting across the midfield looking for a sap onto the Paladin. Is he going to find it this time? He does find a sap. And now Mud Bladestorms right away, but he gets dismantled on it. Nice pounce on Naj, catching him on his opener. Getting behind him on that evasion. Now swapping back to Mage, and they're doing the split strat. Warrior on Priest, Feral on Mage, but they stack up for a double DB into a double Fear, and they could swap to the Paladin. I think Pink Teddy's at the pillar. Naj actually went for a Shadow Dance, setting up big damage possibly. Smoke Bomb incoming. How many crits is he going to get here? He needs a lot of crits if he's going to force something. He gets the bop at least, but he's just going to swap immediately with the remaining seconds of that Shadow Dance. Mageddon gets a double Frost Nova, looking to reposition away. Pyro comes through. Did it crit? They MCS'd him.
Yeah.
He's popping Combustion. I think it crit, but Mageddon's dying at the same time, but he gets a double DB. No Trinket forcing the bubble. Where's the Master Spell? Payman instantly gets pummeled by Mud. Nice shutdown, but Mageddon is still critically low. Payman into the Hammer of Justice. The most pressure we've seen from Vindictive so far in this series. Can they close it out? Can they kill him through the Pain Suppression? A Pounce Stun comes up from Ugly Bald Baby, and Payman gets a Desperate Prayer, a triple Fear into a Poly. Payman gets the Godly Fear. They just get the Penance into the Flasher, but Mageddon gets swapped to. He's going to Frost Nova, and he is trying to escape with that blazing speed, get a little bit of distance. He gets Gag Order silenced. Mud's back on the Priest. It's do or die. It's Zug or be Zugged for the side of Vindictive.
Yeah, they need to get a double DB and swap to the Paladin right now. Can they do it? Payman is in a throwdown right now, trying to get away from the melee cleave. He gets the aura mastery. There's a full kidney shot onto Pink Teddy. They need the damage here. Majin not able to find it to get a full cyclone, get a full fear, a full sheep, 3v1 isolated target. If Majin can get some crits here, it could be over. And they do. He gets the pyroblast.